Good morning, friends. As always, we are going to start off with our daily check-in. Give me a thumbs up if you're doing awesome, sideways thumbs if you're doing okay, a thumbs down if you're not doing so great, and let me know in the comments. Let's go ahead and get started with our learning. Today we're going to be talking about strip diagrams. Our lesson objective: the student will be able to represent a multi-step problem involving the 4 operations with whole numbers, using strip diagrams and equations with a letter standing for the unknown number. Our learning outcome: by the end of this lesson, you will be able to represent a problem using a strip diagram. Our vocabulary: addition, combining 2 or more numbers to get a total. Subtraction, taking away an amount from a larger amount, finding the difference between 2 numbers. Operations, math processes such as addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Represent, to show something in some way. Unknown, a missing piece of information. Equation, a number sentence with an equal sign. And then finally, our strip diagram is a model used to solve word problems that shows the relationship between known and unknown amounts. An example problem: Jeanette is selling books that she's already read. She's selling 7 chapter books and 96 smaller books. She sold 13 books. How many books does Jeanette have left to sell? I'll say it one more time. Jeanette is selling books that she's already read. She's selling 7 chapter books and 96 smaller books. She sold 13 books. How many books does Jeanette have left to sell? And on this one, I just went ahead and circled our 7 chapter books, our 96 smaller books, and that boxed and sold, circled in 13. And how many books does Jeanette have left to sell? So that's going to be our question. So I boxed in that sold. If we're selling something, are we adding something to our number or subtracting something from our number? Good, we're going to subtract that 13. All right, friends, let me go back. So we have our 7 chapter books, our 96 smaller books. It's going to equal an unknown. The unknown minus the 13 books sold is going to give us our answer, that T. All right, friends. We have 96 and 7. If we estimated this whole problem, 96 and 7 would kind of get me close to 100. Take away 13, about 10. 100 minus 10 is about 90. So I'm going to put my estimation as 90 books. Remember, your estimation is an approximate guess on what your answer is going to be. So I put my 90 books. All right, friends. Our first step is going to be adding our 96 and 7. Six plus 7 is 13. Put your 1 on top so you don't forget to add it in. 9 plus 1 is 10. So she has 103 books. It's always important to label your answer. 103 books. 96 plus 7 equals 103 books. This is what my strip diagram would look like. 103 is our total amount. 13, that means we're going to take away 13 books. And then that unknown is the amount of books we're going to have after that, after we take that 13 away. Let me draw that strip diagram for you. I have a total of 103. I have my 13 here. That's what I'm going to subtract. And then I have my t, which is my unknown. That's going to be our answer. So 103 minus 13. 3 minus 3 is 0. 0 minus 1, can you do that? No, so we're going to have to borrow. So that makes that 0 a 10. 10 minus 1 is 9. So t equals 90. So let's go back to that presentation. We're going to check our answer now by doing the opposite operation. 90 plus 13 equals 103 books. So our answer checked out. Now here's our final answer. Remember, it has a lot of parts to it. Our estimate, 96 is close to 100. Take away about 10. That's about 90. My answer will be about 90 books. Was that true? It was spot on. 96 plus 7 is 103 books. 103 minus 13 equals t. That was our equation that we were asked to do. And then 103 minus 13 equals 90 books. That's our answer. And then our solution statement. Jeanette has 90 books left to sell. I know this because I created a strip diagram to help me solve. I checked the answer I got from my strip diagram by going backward using the opposite operation. This is going to be the problem that you're working today. It's your homework problem. Tyronda filled 87 red bags and 3 blue bags with candy. She sold 15 bags of candy. How many bags of candy does Tyronda have left to sell? I'll say it again. Tyronda filled 87 red bags and 3 blue bags with candy. She sold 15 bags of candy. How many bags of candy does Tyronda have left to sell? And then do not forget, draw a model, write your expression, estimate, solve, and then write your solution statement. And here's a special announcement. All right, friends, I hope you have a wonderful day. I will see you on Monday. Have a good weekend.